Hello, you beautiful cats and dolls of YouTube land. I'm the anti-hero drink, and as always, gamers, thank you for tuning in and listening to this beautiful mug talk to you about RPG video games. Jumping right into this, there's a blemish in the world of gaming that is a front for racism, misogyny, and bigotry, where it wants to go make minority characters look like racial caricatures instead of actual characters in the actual story or plot of its game. A game that wants to go make women submissive and serve under their male counterparts because they are weaker than them and forced into roles which best suit their skills, which is supporting their male counterparts, naturally. This game and franchise is Final Fantasy, and it's one of the most hideous role-playing games that you could possibly come across. And that's what some people on the internet would actually make you believe or think about Final Fantasy. I know, crazy, right? They're playing a different game than fucking me, obviously. I'm an avid RPG player. I love RPG video games, and that's why I do what I do. Final Fantasy being sexist or racist, and I had to really think hard. Were there any moments that even kind of may have crossed that line? And I couldn't think of any. And I started reading why people feel this way about this game franchise. Some of it was fucking laughable, and some of it I just said, whatever. If you come to this conclusion on your own because I don't know, you're batshit crazy, whatever. But when they started attacking the fan base and saying if you didn't go buy into their ideology, or if you didn't see the game through their perspective, you're racist, you're a misogynist, and they started attacking people, you're attacking my fan base, and by that, you're attacking me. So I'm coming out the gate swinging. So that's why I wanted to do this video. So let's start off. Final Fantasy 15 is a sexist game because it wants to go push away female players from enjoying Final Fantasy. Its all-male cast is only used to go bring in a more male audience, push away female players, and this is a long-running routine in Final Fantasy games with showing male protagonists and no female protagonists in their games. And when I guess party diversity is actually shown into these games, female characters are only weak, submissive white mages used as background material. Okay, that was a lot to be said. So let's start off with one thing. Final Fantasy 15 is exploring the idea of brotherhood. That's it. The bonds that guys make between themselves and how it goes from friendship to brotherhood. The same way that Final Fantasy X-2 wanted to do the exact same thing with sisterhood with its game premises. One is really loved and adored by a lot of people in the fan base, and one is just shot down automatically because there's no females in the game. There's no, and sorry, it's not even that there's no females in the game, that there's no females in your party. Because yeah, it will be weird because one guy's going to go hit on one girl, one guy's going to be a certain way around another girl. I think that's what the devs were trying to go say they were trying to avoid, and they just wanted to go focus on the relationship of male bonding, which is okay. That's the story they want to go fucking tell. They have the complete opposite in that in Final Fantasy X-2. So if that's your cup of tea, pick up that game. But this game is constantly marked and pegged as some misogynistic point of proving that Final Fantasy doesn't want female players. That leads me into the other thing they were talking about, which is that most Final Fantasy games have a male protagonist. Then when you bring up 6 has a female protagonist, they're like, oh, only one franchise out of the rest of them? All the other females are fucking weak and submissive and they're all white mages. Then I'm like, have you played fucking Final Fantasy? Beatrice from fucking 9. She's not submissive at fucking all. And she ain't nobody's damn white mage. Freya from Final Fantasy fucking 9. Again, not submissive at all. And she ain't no damn white mage. Quistis, Final Fantasy 10. Sorry, Quistis is not 10. Quistis, Final Fantasy 8. Definitely not submissive. I mean, she looks shy on the outside, but she was ready to get into fucking combat and dude, if you play 10, you know how fucking badass Quistis is. Going on from that, Tifa from Final Fantasy fucking 7. And the list goes on. I'm only scratching the bare minimum of the characters that are fucking badass and fucking awesome in the fucking series. Lulu from fucking 10. Can't go forget her. Pain from 10 too. Fucking awesome. And the list can go on. There's a lot of fucking interesting, well-developed female characters in Final Fantasy. Yes, you can go make the argument that they don't share the main role, but saying that they're background material, that they don't do anything interesting to further the plot or the narrative or help an individual party, you're fucking bullshit. You never picked up a Final Fantasy game in your goddamn life because you're not telling me you're playing the same fucking games that I am. From that point, going on. It was just really stupid because they were trying to go make the point that basically, well, since most of the games are male driven protagonists, you see males on the cover, even though I brought up like most of the covers you see of Final Fantasy are basically of the whole entire party, if not that, at least the main interesting characters of the game, they constantly kept on saying like since you don't see females, it's a reason why females won't pick up Final Fantasy, and that's why Final Fantasy 15 needs a female in the party. So females will pick it up because they need to go see a female character. And I just find that stupid. That's like me saying I won't pick up The Witcher 3 because I don't see a black guy on the box. I don't see any black guys here. The Witcher 3 has nothing to offer me if there's no fucking black guys here. Fuck this shit, throwing it in a bargain bin. That's crazy. I miss out on the lore, the actual fun gameplay, and just the overall visual storytelling that The Witcher offers. And that'd be so fucking sad because it's actually a fun and great fucking game. And if I was so simple-minded just to overlook all those things just because I didn't see a black person on the game, I'd be a fucking idiot. And I felt the same way about that person. And then another thing that was brought up, I can't even believe this is a thing, but this is a thing. Racism in Final Fantasy. Yeah. Okay, so racism exists, I guess. I mean, not the natural racism you would think like monster racism or deicide racism, because those things run rampant. No, the idea that Final Fantasy doesn't implement enough characters of different racial backgrounds or different minorities in this game. One, there's an understandable reason why that doesn't happen. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying that they should always do this. I'm just saying this is why it usually happens. Final Fantasy usually does its world building based upon two things. Its actual religion or it's an actual, I guess, culture or ideology that it uses to go build and wrap its world around into. That's why its lore tries to go feel so real and it comes at you. Those two things usually are the basis behind their stories, and it builds. I mean, basically what I'm trying to say, most of the games usually come from an Asian background. So you're going to go have lots of Asian ideology, lots of Asian culture, lots of Asian lore, lots of Asian religion. Like, you see where I'm going with this? Why you might not technically see somebody of a different background in a game like this, where it's coming from its ideology and its religion. And you could make an argument that maybe they should mix it up sometimes and look at somebody else's culture or ideology. And that does happen. In those rare cases, we get ourselves Barrett, we get ourselves Kyros, we get ourselves Saz. I think it's Kyros and A. If I'm messing up his name, I'm really sorry. I do know there was one member in Laguna's party, and he was African American. I just can't remember his name because I don't play 8 that often. But in those instances, we actually have characters from different racial backgrounds. But then when that fucking happens, you have people arguing that they're caricatures and not characters. They're trying to go say that Barrett was a racial stereotype. And I'm like, did we both play the fucking same Final Fantasy game? Outside of him looking like maybe a Mr. T ripoff? What was fucking there that he was doing that was racially caricaturized? He wasn't walking around with a fucking watermelon going, big shot, bitch! Or anything like that. And it was just that nitpickiness that was driving me insane. And then when people were trying to go defend the character, defend the game, saying like, you're skilled, you're looking at this at the wrong way, then people got mad and said that the fan base is fucking racist, that the fan base is fucking sexist, and the fan base, if they're not willing to go listen to what they had to go say, then they were fucking wrong. Listen here, motherfucker. I'm gonna go end on this. I've been playing this shit for a long fucking time, so I'm deeply fucking invested. As a black guy, Barrett wasn't fucking racist. I'm pretty sure I could go out and find a game where there's gonna be some really cringeworthy racism out there. That fucking ain't it. Final Fantasy isn't fucking sexist, and nobody playing this game is trying to go have some misogynistic fucking thoughts going through their head where they're trying to go say, yeah, it feels great playing Final Fantasy knowing every single female is under me. If I didn't fucking exist, their life would fucking end because I'm that fucking great. Most of us love the fucking story. Most of us love the narrative choices that we get. Or just some of us just want to go sit back and enjoy a fucking fun game. And those are usually the reasons why people debby up the time they do into the fucking Final Fantasy franchises or the RPGs that they fucking choose. This idea that if you're a gamer and you're fucking sexist is fucking bullshit. I really find the idea of nitpicking the most smallest things and blowing them out of fucking proportion for racism or for fucking sexism is fucking stupid. But then when you want to go attack the fucking fan base for defending something naturally they love. I grew up playing fucking Final Fantasy VII. I grew up playing most of these fucking games. I was a teenager when most of these games came out. So yeah, there's a lot of fucking nostalgia there, but I'm not looking at shit with rose-colored fucking glasses. I'm looking at it on the merits that it has. I'm looking at it as the story it presented. If there was any inclination of racism, sexism, I'd be up for fucking hearing that. I'm just not up for hearing fucking bullshit on a narrative that only you and you alone fucking come to. So yeah, those people are full of fucking shit, and they obviously either ain't never played the fucking same game I played, or they're playing some crazy fucking modded version. So fuck them. Anyway, I just wanted to go make this video ranting and raving about that. Thanks for listening this long. Thanks for tuning in. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. And as always, smash that like button. Smash that like button if you love fucking chocobos. And thanks for tuning in. I'm the Anti-Hero Drink. And as always, gamers, dishing out the good news of RPG, video games, and nerd shit in general. Peace and love.